guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Franca and I'm glad you're here. Today we're making another graphic for work. Mind you, I keep making these. Do I post them on our Instagram? No. So clearly these aren't very helpful for me. At least I'm making them and I'm having fun. I just need to post them is what I need to do. So fingers crossed, maybe I'll post a whole bunch tomorrow and just fill everyone's feed with my little graphics. I had this idea through TikTok. I saw someone do something like this idea on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal that. And it's basically telling like people like don't let the Grinch steal these deals, and then it shows a whole bunch of deals, and it was actually kind of perfect because I got a whole list of deals that were coming up today. So I was like, okay, perfect. I'm gonna make a little thing. I tried to use the magic media to make me the Grinch, and it didn't want to do that. It said, actually, absolutely not. So I wonder if maybe you can't make things that are already made, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't know how that works. Also, it told me that, and I continued to try and do it several times, and I was like, why isn't it working? And it was like, the Grinch may result in content it doesn't meet our policies. So I don't know, and then it turned it into a multi-poo. I don't know. So then I just went online and I searched up the Grinch, and I was like, okay, if you don't want to give me the photo, I'll just find it and make you remove the background. So that's where this ended up going. Also, I literally could have looked longer, but like, oh, stop. Now that I'm looking at it, this photo of the Grinch stealing someone's actual Christmas lights is actually so freaking cute. That's adorable. That's so funny. Should I do that to my house? Not that we put Christmas lights up, but yeah. Where was I going with that? I literally don't know. Yeah, Grinch photo. And then I was like, it would be really cute if you had like the Christmas. I don't know why I can't remember what the heck they're called. I kept calling them Christmas bulbs. And I know that's not the name for them, but like I've been trying to rack my head. Oh my god. Now that I'm trying to tell you, I know what they're freaking called. They're called Christmas ornaments. Oh my god. I was sitting here trying to remember what the heck they were called for like 20 minutes, and I just kept saying bulb because it was like I literally don't know what they're called. And I had a bit of a brain fart. Yeah, that's on me because literally all I had to do was take like 2 seconds and think about it, and I would have got it. But I couldn't for the life of me remember what the heck they were called. So I guess it was some sort of like deja vu or something because that's like the easiest word to remember, in my opinion. But then I was like, let me put a Christmas tree and like make it look like he's stealing the lights off there. And I picked this one. Does it really match the Christmas lights that he's taking? No, but guess what? They're not on there anymore because he took them off. Duh. So there didn't need to be lights. I don't I think there's like white lights or something like that. And yeah, that's what we ended up with. And then we go to find my Christmas bulbs. um I found really cute ones, and I thought it'd be fun to put the deals in the Christmas bulbs. And then they had these two matching ones that were red and green, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I decided to put them up there, and then I was gonna put like the deals for the day or whatever up there. And I keep playing with the like where they go, and I keep resizing everything, and it's actually quite boring. Um, the first deal is like a family day deal where everything in the store is 15% off if it's not already at a discount. Which I think is cool. Never heard of that. I don't think we did that last year, but that's kind of cool. And it's not just for friends and family, it's for everyone. The second one is 30% off all cat cans, which is a really good deal. So I'm excited for that week, but also I know we're literally gonna have zero cans left. We're gonna be like wiped out. It's gonna be like Senior's Day all over again. And then that takes us to the last one. Senior's Day is for 2 days, and they also get an extra 5% off. And let me tell you, these seniors love, 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 love Senior's Day. Senior Day is my favorite because you get to see all like the regular seniors that come in, and they're so funny every time they come in, and they're literally like the sweetest people on the planet. Um, and yeah, so those are the deals, and you can see me writing them out. Obviously, they're in the blueberry font, and they're gonna be in a white. Um, Other than that, I think I get like a sign at the top. Not gonna lie, there was a portion of this video that I just like stopped doing stuff at because I was sitting here and I was doing my little thing and I was like, okay. And I am inside my room. Like my windows aren't open because it's cold outside, obviously. And I was sitting here and all of a sudden I hear this like high pitched voice, not voice, it wasn't a voice, a high pitched howl, and I was like, what the frick is that? But like, I hear coyotes all the time, and like, I can hear them through the walls. And I think that's how you can tell my house is old, because why can I hear them? But I was sitting here, and it was just one. It was just one. Also, it's 10 p.m. Normally, I hear them at like 3 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever. What are they doing awake? It's way, way past their bedtime. But like, I just heard one. So obviously, me being me, I was like, oh my God, like, they're trying to eat me through the house. I don't know. And so I ran to my window and I opened my window, and lo and behold, dead silent. And I was like looking at the driveway and I was like looking everywhere and I was like, I don't see anything. But then I was like, I swear I heard one, and it sounded like it was like it didn't sound like a coyote because like I hear them all the time. I was like, oh my God, it's a lone wolf that just like wandered around and now he's lost and he's alone and now he's howling out of sadness. So I was like, oh my God, where is he? And then it's silent. And then all of a sudden they all start going, and I'm gonna play the video for you. It might be really, really loud, but like it's actually insane. Like they sound like something is dying. Like something is they definitely caught something, but they do this all the time. And honestly, it is so freaking annoying. I don't like them at all. But like, what do you mean you have to celebrate every time you get food? I don't know. But like, they're so annoying. Okay, let me play you the video. Okay, that was all. Why do they sound like they're trying to sing? I don't know. But then my dad texted me to go downstairs. And so I went downstairs and I was like, did you hear that? And they're like, no. And what do you mean? Like, is everyone just deaf around me? Like, what do you mean you can't hear that? I can hear it clear as day. So, yeah. But I think it would be fun to have a little stakeout and just like watch them and have like night vision goggles or like a night vision camera and just like watch them do whatever they're doing. Obviously in the safety of the truck because I would not be setting foot near any of them. Um, yeah, I don't know. This crazy. I'm like so like what do they do at night? I literally don't understand. Well, obviously they kill things. But like they're so annoying. You know what I mean? Like be quiet. Also, I live in a valley, so these stupid things howl and it echoes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they sound like they are right outside my window. And I remember when I was little, I used to hate the coyotes. And when we moved here, it was my first time having my own room. And I remember I heard them the first night and I had the worst nightmare ever. And it's so stupid, but it's so funny to me. Because I remember I was like, I heard them howling. I woke up and I like looked out my window and they were outside, like right outside my window. And I was like, oh my God, they want to eat me. And I was like, haha, they can't get me. I'm in the house, right? And then all of a sudden, they get like a cannonball machine and they cannonball themselves into my room. And then I was petrified of like sleeping in my room because I was like, oh my god, like I can hear them and like they scare me. But I feel like I'm the only one. What do you mean you can't hear them? I don't know if maybe it's just, but it can't be because I have like those like three big windows that maybe like the sound gets through them a little bit more. But I think whoever built my room in particular just like put no soundproofing. Like, I need a soundproof room because those things are so freaking annoying. I hate them. And then, like, nobody else hears them. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't hear them? I can hear them over my videos. I like, if I'm watching a movie, I can hear them. And, like, I feel like I'm crazy because nobody else can freaking hear them. And yeah, that's my story time. um, yeah, so if I don't post a video tomorrow, it's because they came and ate me. Also, this is why I should never go outside. Because, like, what is that? Like, what? If there's like 50,000 of them, like, they're not gonna be scared of me. You know what I mean? Like, they're just gonna eat me. So I don't think I would survive in the wild very long, and that's the moral of the story. Um, Now here's where I paused because I heard them and I got freaked out. So I didn't do much, but we'll just skip this part. I won't torture you guys some more. Alrighty, so I cut out all the boring stuff. And here's what we're left with. Oh my god, here's what we're left with. Mind you, the whole video is the boring part, except for the coyotes howling. That was very important. And I felt it was important to share because I'm living in fear. Yeah, basically, then I just put a little sign at the top and I had to move these things down so they looked like they were hanging off the sign because otherwise they just looked kind of dumb. And then I downsized the tree and then I downsized the Grinch and then I think I add like a sleigh of presents over here. I couldn't remember what his looked like, if it was like a makeshift janky one or if it was like a nice pristine one. I couldn't remember. So I gave him a pretty nice one. um yeah, and that's about it. I know I said I was gonna make stickers today, guys, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it on. So let's just like pretend I didn't say that, and I'm not even gonna promise that for tomorrow. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like and comment down below. If you didn't, feel free to leave a hate comment. I'd love to hear your opinion, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow.